Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. In this video, I'm going to be comparing a $5 gaming mouse to a $50 gaming mouse. The $5 mouse being the cheapest Amazon gaming mouse that I bought way back, and my bloody A60. Because, I just want to see if the price of my mouse makes that big of a difference when playing video games. But before we get started with the video, make sure you guys go down below, consider subscribing, leave a like, leave a comment, because it really helps out the channel and it really means a lot to me. But without further ado, let's get on with the video. So this first mouse that we're using is the $5 gaming mouse. And don't get me wrong, for $5 it's actually pretty decent. It's like perfect for, it's like the perfect size for my hand. It's very comfortable and it's got really nice sounding clicks. But, it's only $5. It's not that good, if you think you can get like a really good mouse for $5, you're kind of mistaken, because this one it's probably the best $5 mouse you can get, but also like one of the worst mice you can get. So if you're wondering what these downsides to this mouse are, there's actually quite a few of them. It's not a good mouse at all. First of all, it can only single click, so you just gotta be kind of good at PvP in general in order to get kills and stuff, because you can't rely on double clicking, which will click faster and stuff. Yeah, double clicks make you click fast. But it also has very high sensitivity, or not sensitivity, DPI, which if you're a lower sense player like me, or low DPI and low sense, because I usually play on 60 sensitivity, but because of this mouse I am playing on 20, and because of DPI, when I'm in the inventory, I can barely control my mouse. So yeah, if you're a high sense player, this mouse should be good for you. You should have no problem. But if you have low DPI and low sense like me, you're gonna be struggling, because I am on the lowest DPI setting and I absolutely hate it. So this mouse is obviously not good, but there is no like real limiting factor of why you shouldn't be able to be good at Bedwars with it. But like it's obviously made me worse, because I had 11 FKDR before trying to record this video. I haven't won a game with this mouse. And there's no limiting, so like back on the topic of no limiting factor, there really isn't, because all of the mouse is usable. You just have to get used to DPI, the single clicking, the awful scroll wheel, and the awful side buttons if you use them. So it is usable. Do I recommend it? No. There's better mice for like $10 more. Yeah, let's go on to the way better $50. One more thing to know about the $5 mouse, now that I switched to the bloody A60, which is the $50 mouse, is that it's considerably lighter. That was a big word for me. But it's a lot lighter than the bloody A60. So if you don't like heavy mice, that one's better. That one's definitely better for you. Actually, no, it's not. There's other mice that are way better than that one still. So now that we're on to the $50 mouse, there's some things that I want to talk about. It is a very interesting shape. It does feel good to me, but it's got a lot of sharp angles, so it is a very, very interestingly shaped mouse. So if that's not what you like, this is not a mouse for you. But if you don't really mind the shape and you just want a good mouse for playing video games or like Bedwars and stuff, this is a mouse for you. Because that's how that works. If you don't like the shape, it's bad. If you like the shape, it's good. But some other things, it's got actually really good side buttons that are like, you don't have to press the entire mouse in order to click them, and they're actually just like pretty decent mice, like everything. Oh god, I missed that fireball. But it's just a pretty decent mouse. I'm so good. I can keep talking about the mouse. It can quadruple click. That's one of the main reasons why you should get this mouse, because of the quadruple clicking, which just makes all the difference in everything. And it's got actually actual like software or whatever it's called, so you can edit the DPI and everything, which also makes a massive difference, because if you hate high DPI, you can edit it so it's low. It's a good mouse, that's all I can say. But once again, it is a mouse. Nothing's perfect about it. There are always going to be flaws about every mouse there is. So yeah, some of the flaws are that you need to learn and actually know how to drag click in order to drag click on this mouse. That's one of the major flaws because, yeah, someone said, oh, get the bloody A60, you'll drag click. Yeah, you actually gotta learn how to do that, and I'm not gonna do that. And then another thing, it also has like a half rubber, half plastic scroll wheel like the other one, but it's not as mushy, so it kind of passes. But it's kind of, it's an scroll wheel. Also, this one was actually something that made me really mad with this mouse. So I owned it for about like 2-3 weeks, and it got this really bad squeaking noise in the scroll wheel whenever I used it, and I just absolutely hated that. It doesn't do it anymore when I do it, but I think it was because I used to use scroll wheel a lot to switch between all my items. So if you use your scroll wheel a lot, it might have something like that. I haven't heard of anyone else complain about that, but I've had that personal experience where it would just squeak whenever I used the scroll wheel, and that was awful. I hated it because it made me, it just like, I just spent like $50 on this mouse, and the scroll wheel squeaks. You know, that doesn't make me the happiest customer, but it stopped doing that, which is very weird. So now that we're nearing the end of the video, I'm going to answer that question that you've all been dying to know. What is better, the $50 mouse or the $5 mouse? The $50 mouse. It's so much better by a lot. Like, my FKDR dropped so much because of the other mouse, because I couldn't get a combo, I couldn't bridge. It's just so bad. It can't do anything. It's also just like not a good mouse. Just like save up. Like, you might have an office mouse, but just keep saving up. Buy a good mouse. It'll last longer than this thing, because at one point of the recording it just stopped working halfway. Just save up. It's gonna be so much worth it in the long run. Just trust me on this one. You die? Yeah. Just trust me on this one. Get a good mouse, because not only is like the bloody A60 like one of the best bridges like Minecraft mouses, because it can like quad click and you can like drag click very easily on it. It's just so much better and more like quality than the other thing. This thing, that one I wouldn't be surprised if it broke from like desk climbing it too hard. But on that note, I'm gonna be ending the video here. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys come back for those new viewers and those reoccurring viewers, because it does mean a lot. And I hope to see you guys on some other time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. That was an awful outro.